Hi guys, Mike Sperduti here. And today I wanted to share with you a project that we did with a client recently that is just the best illustration of what inside sales can do for a small company. And so one of the things that I pride myself in my career is I have taken many small companies that were doing, just a few $1,000,000 a year, scaled them up to do tens to hundreds of millions of dollars a year, and then had successful exits on behalf of the shareholders to get them a tremendous financial return using inside sales. It's what I love to do. It's one of my favorite passions in business. And so a really great example recently is, we helped a company that when they first worked with us, they were doing around $50 million in sales. By the time they left us, they were doing over $100 million a year in sales, and they got acquired by a Fortune 500 company. The cool part is when the company, the acquired company, when they were asked what contributed to their growth, they were kind enough to say it was an inside sales program, and it was mine. And so long story short is now that Fortune 500 company is my client as well, and we're helping them grow around the world. And so that's why I want you to join the webinar on September 26th, because I'm going to share with you stuff that's working. I'm not a speaker. I'm not a consultant. I am a practitioner. I own businesses. I sit in your chair every day, and I grow. And that's all we do day in and day out. So all I do is have the luxury of working with the top companies, the top CEOs, both at the Fortune 500 level and the fast-growing startups that are well-funded, that they know that they need to grow. I get those calls. And so I can share with you what's working in 47 countries in native language. I can show you what's working in America. Wherever you want, that's what's going to be on this webinar. So this one customer, just to give you an example, they invested $161,000 in a year to start out an inside sales program. Year one, their 12-month return was $4 million. It was actually like 3.9 and change. But their year two return on investment on that same $161,000 went up to $7 million. Why? Because the great part about inside sales is it positions your company to be in front of the people who are in the market, have a need, and are going to be buying your product or service. The question is, are they going to be buying yours? And so most of you are losing business just because you don't have the view on who's in the market for your products or services. All right? Now, why does that revenue continue to grow? It's because what we do is build a pipeline. We build a chart, a roadmap that says, here's where you need to be this quarter, next quarter, end of the fiscal year, beginning of the next fiscal year. That's what the intelligence of inside sales will do, is those conversations are cataloged. So we cataloged those conversations. We kept putting this one client in front of sales-ready opportunities. They had a 25% closing ratio. So we had that measured out. So it became very predictable and repeatable. And that's how we grew that company very, very nicely and got them a very handsome return on investment, as well as getting acquired for a really nice sum of money. So there's the best example of what you can do. If you're a startup, you're doing tens of millions, you want to scale to 100 million, whatever it is, you want to be predictable, repeatable, and scalable. And that's what inside sales will do. That's what I want to teach you on this webinar. It's free, and it's on September 26th at noon. We'll see you there. Let's get growing.